Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on this successful Saturday. I'm going to have so much fun. My name is Nathan Brahowski. I'm the host with the most. You are here at the Frequency of Abundance group. We're here 7 days a week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got captivating talks on so many subjects. Today's exciting because we're going to be talking about the power of visualization in achieving success. And yes, spoiler alert, I will be giving you a visualization exercise that you can take home and enjoy just for you. So, today is going to be so much fun. Now, let me tell you that if you are new here and you haven't been to the Frequency of Abundance, go to LinkedIn. Here, I'll put my contact in the chat for you. Voila. Go to LinkedIn, type in the Frequency of Abundance. Boop, dippity boop. Click groups. You're there. You've got us. It's amazing. Now, know that if you want to know how this is all sponsored by Allura Creative Agency, reach out to me directly. Allura Creative Agency is a public relations firm that hunts whales for its clients. So if you're looking for C-suite professionals, leaders, founders, owners, reach out to me. We have a unique way to blow a dog whistle to them specifically. Now, on today's episode, because we do this 7 days a week, Monday to Friday, from Motivational Mondays to Fearless Fridays, we've got you covered at 10 a.m. Eastern. The cool part is on here, on the weekends, it lets you sleep in a bit. So, you'll get a chance to come in at 1. Now, excuse me, what we're going to do today is nothing short of groundbreaking. Use this for yourself. If you're a coach, a healer, a therapist, somebody that has others in your care, use this for your family, for your friends. Use this in any way, shape, or form that you can truly get some benefit from, okay? Let's focus. I'm going to start the party off. I'll introduce myself later, don't worry. We're here for the power of visualization in achieving success. So, introduction to visualization. If you don't know what visualization is, it's the mental practice of vividly imagining what your goals are as if they're already been achieved. It's the number one way to help you get down the road to the process of manifestation. So, if we want to highlight its relevance, obviously, peak performers, elite athletes, anyone who's an entrepreneur and wants to achieve extraordinary greatness, there's always a scientific backing to it as well. So it's not just, close your eyes and picture you're in a Lamborghini. Poof. Oh my God, I opened my eyes. It happened. Yay. It's not a genie in a bottle. It's not a wish. It's not the same as a goal, because that's on paper and that's in front of you and that's action items. But this is what it feels like, and you're trying to create that sensation ahead of time so that you can step into it. It's quite a lot more fun that way. That's what I wanted you to feel, explore, and enjoy today. So many reference studies on how mental imagery activates the brain's motor cortex is going to be improving performance. When you look at any peak performer at the highest level, they all tell you it's a mental game. They tell you, oh, it's 90+% mental. They're like, yeah, my body knows what to do. The rest is mental. And that's where, if you don't know where my background is, I've spent the last 30 years with elite athletes, starting from, national team members, Cirque du Soleil, acrobats and artists, working with Olympic teams, going through a process of mental training and conditioning to get that mental resilience. So knowing that one of the key tools that we use, and that all people who work with elite athletes or any kind of elite peak performer, even in business, visualization, mental imagery, this is a key skill. And the cool part is it's not magic, it's just practice, right? I say, close your eyes, picture an apple. You say no. Well, that's the end of it. There's no magic tricks, so we're done. But imagine if you said yes. Oh, wow. Now you can taste it and touch it. We can make an apple martini out of it. We can have so much fun. So, if you're liking and feeling and picking up what I'm putting down, give a like, give a comment, give a share, give a thumbs up, show some love in the comment box. Know that you're alive and well, and that we're here to help and heal and give out some feelings and love. Knowing that with the background of having more than 15,000 people go through my hands in the last 30 years, writing 2 best-selling books on energy, what we're talking about today isn't best practice, isn't best efforts, it's best practices. So this is what works. Focusing in on your mental vividness and how much more we can add smell and taste and touch and sound. And the more we can involve you in it, the more real it becomes, the quicker it becomes real. The more real it becomes, the quicker it becomes real. Best way to do that is up here. So let's set the tone, because visualization is not just daydreaming, right? It's about intentionally directing your mental energy towards your goals. And it's going to be where it plays the biggest factor of you seeing yourself already winning, whatever winning means to you. That's the fun part. Now, in here, where we're coming from, I want you to make sure that you know, by all means, you can always, ask questions, throw comments, but there's going to be a clear why, right? So this is going to work for you, if it's going to work for your family and friends, if it's going to work for clients or therapy people and patients and such that you have. Why? Why would this work? So this needs to be very clear. There's a mind-body connection. We know it. We feel it. We have it. So your brain can't distinguish between what's vividly imagined as an event and a real one. They did this famous study with two basketball teams, and one had to practice for 3 hours a day to do 3-point throws, 3-pointers. And then they went 1 month later and they got to stand, perform, and track how well they did. The second team wasn't allowed to throw a single ball physically for the next month. All they could do was rehearse in their head for 3 hours a day. Spoiler alert, guess which one outscored the other? Your mind can't tell the difference. So if you actually vividly imagine this, there might be even more ceremony and ritual and attention paid to it than if you just did it in real life, which means this could actually have more of an impact, the imagined non-real event. Need you to use that to your advantage. Same way somebody who's got cancer and vividly imagines little shark cells eating the cancer cells, need you to imagine so that you can override the other things. Visualization is going to prime your brain to recognize and seize opportunities, because you're going to run through scenarios and you're going to recognize things that sound and look familiar before they happen and go, wait a minute. And that's how you get to recognize and seize the opportunities. Look at utilizing your reticular activating system, your RAS. Your reticular activating system, look at how it filters out all the unnecessary information, right? Where it's going to focus only on what you're going to tell it is your important. What are your goals? So it'll listen. It'll be part of you in that context, the old part of the brain, where no, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. This matters because I remember being told that this is important. That's what it'll do. And that's part of visualization and all of the pageantry that we go into it to ensure that it's laid down as ceremony and it's a big deal. And when your subconscious treats it like a big deal, then everything else falls in line. Let's recognize that once you start activating that, now you're getting into 100%, you're getting into that ability for you to start building those neural pathways. So if you're going to do repeated visualization, it's going to strengthen neural pathways. It's going to make those actions more automatic and obviously more aligned with your goals. The closer they are to aligned, the easier they become. Hence, they become more automatic. That's where you're not going to waste time and energy putting yourself back in alignment. Very important. You'd be spinning your wheels for nothing. Let's look at the second part now. So we talked about why it works. We looked at RAS, we looked at mind-body connection, we looked at building neural pathways. Let's look at what techniques you want to use to master it. Now, clarity is going to be key. So here's a tip. Be as detailed as possible, right? As we talked about, imagine not just the end result, oh, I'm in a Ferrari, but also that process of achieving it, including up to and getting and receiving it and buying it and all the feelings. Feel all the feels. Don't let yourself skip out and rush to the end of the book. Read the book. So here's an exercise for fun. It's a weekend, so I'm going to keep it light. Write down your goal, and then close your eyes and picture it in vivid detail. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you even smell? And then let's anchor that to your vision. We'll use emotions. So we got to tell ourselves why it matters. Emotions are going to create a stronger connection to your goal once you tell it why it matters. Your actionable tip would be, as you're visualizing, focus on the feelings of success, the joy, the pride, the confidence. That will help in the power of visualization for achieving success. Obviously, the more you flex that muscle, the better and easier it gets, and the bigger and stronger it gets. So it can take more, much more load. That's why you want to use visualization daily. You want to create a morning routine, spend 5-10 minutes visualizing your day, your long-term goals before starting your day. You can go short term, what am I doing today? What am I doing this year? Up to you. But in the morning, 5-10 minutes, visualize your day or visualize long term. Don't go anywhere in between. Just long or short. It's easy, it's clear, and both have a huge benefit. Evening, reflect on the progress that you've already made and mentally rehearse those next steps. If you moved on down the road, that's beautiful. Reflect on how much progress and how far down the road you've come. Take a look at what are the next steps to get to that goal. A lot of people love to use a vision board. Not a bad idea. Create that tangible reminder of your goal. And instead of just writing it out like, here's my goal on a piece of paper, images, words, symbols. Try a digital alternative if you don't feel creative and you don't want to cut, copy, paste, and super glue things. Use vision boards. There's apps that can literally do this. Create a screensaver of your goals. Get creative. No excuses. And make sure, like we talked about before, incorporate all your senses, right? So if your goal is to run a marathon, visualize the starting line, the sound of cheering, the feeling of your running shoes, the taste of water at the finish. And that'll help you, especially when we're looking at overcoming any kind of challenges. Now, if you've been with us so far, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Ah, yes, Raz. Use it to your advantage. Awesome. Thank you for the comment. Love it, love it. So know that we are here 7 days a week, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Weekends, sleep in, come in at 1. Join us, have some fun, take a look around. Know that you can go to the LinkedIn group. It's free. It is 100% available for you. All of these talks are there. And if you wanted to get more involved, by all means, it's extremely inexpensive, tens of dollars a month. Reach out to me and I'll let you into our private community. That's where the tide raises all boats, where we go in, we support each other. There is group coaching, there is accountability partners, there is networking. There's so much fun in the sun. So come have some fun with us. Reach out to me if Allura Creative Agency can help shine a spotlight on you and the work that you do to make sure that we're really here for you if you have a brand. And if you've already invested the time and energy and money into that, we want to make sure that that brand gets more visibility, more credibility, and that more target audience is exposed to it. And that's what Allura Creative does as a public relations firm. For us here on the Frequency of Abundance group, come join us not only 7 days a week, but reach out if you want to come be a guest. Let us showcase and spotlight you so we can have some fun. That's where we're asking. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all the shares. It has been a wonderful. Now we're in season 2 and about halfway through. So I'm loving that feeling. Let's continue. Now we're going to go, let's say, part 3. Let's overcome some challenges. So limiting beliefs. Acknowledge your own personal self-doubt. It can creep in. It's okay. I had it the other day. But notice that it can just pass as well. You want to pair, here's your actionable tip, right? Pair visualization with an affirmation. So I'm capable of achieving this goal. And then close your eyes and visualize said achievement of goal. Pair that together. I want you to make sure that you're staying consistent. Because if you're going to let visualization become a habit, oh my goodness, what a treat. Now it's going to be a muscle that you can have without even having to flex. So use a tracker, use a journal, find a way to document your visualization and practices. And some of it's results. How did it feel? How did you feel after? How did you feel before? What's the difference, right? When you catch yourself doing this, immediately replace that image with a positive one. Because sometimes people unconsciously visualize failure. So I want you to deal with negative visualization. If you're feeling failure, catch yourself, repeat, and immediately replace that image with a positive one. And that way you can make sure that you're visualizing and focusing on, where my focus goes and my energy flows is where my attention is. And that's where you want to make sure it's always positive. Let's get ready. Next couple minutes, we're going to do an exercise. It's one of my favorite ones. I hope you're going to enjoy it and get some benefit from it. It's one that I've been using for decades now. And it's always, always come to a wonderful place, where it can give you, if you're feeling a little too up and you're at a 7 or 8 or 9 out of 10, and you really feel like you should be at a 3 or 4 or 5, this will help bring you down. This exercise I'm going to share with you in a minute is also one that if you're at a 3, 4, 5, and you're like, I like this, but I want to deepen this relaxation, it can do that. If you want it to bring you on up and give you a little energy and a little boost and a little vroom, yes, I know it sounds ridiculous. It can go up, it can go down, and it can help neutralize. How is that possible? Like I said, when you play with elite performers from around the world and you get privy to Olympic secrets from different countries and incredible things that are in the body and the mind connection that are so incredible, we'll get to share some of that with you. Now, where you want to commit, and I just want to ask you, commit to yourself. Give yourself that 5 minutes of daily visualization. Do it for a week. Make that little mini vision board for yourself for one specific goal. Share it. Share it with me. Share it with yourself. Share it with family and friends. Alone, the visualization, it's not magic, right? So there's no magic here. It's got to be paired with intentional action. It's going to be that powerful tool, I promise you. It's going to unlock potential. It's going to pave the way to success. With practice, with persistence, you're going to turn your dreams into reality. And the cool part is you're going to use that as a muscle. And you're going to flex turning dreams into reality over and over and over again. So it's going to be pretty cool. You're going to love it. Now, let's get yourself ready. Those who've tuned into other episodes, you might have been familiar with a little bit of some of the breathing we're about to do. Because breathing's wonderful that it sets you up in the exact way that you want to be. Gets your mind, body, all perfectly aligned and connected. So, if we're going to take a look, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, eyes will be closed. That's why I'm like, I didn't say go yet. And I'll walk you through it. And what we're going to go do is we're going to do 3 rounds of deep breathing. It's done in a kind of a box pattern. So you'll inhale for 3 beats of your heart. That's why you'll find your heart. You'll hold it for 3 beats of your heart at the top. You'll exhale for 3 beats of your heart at the bottom. And you'll hold it at the bottom for 3 beats of your heart. And that'll be 1 cycle. We'll do that 3 times. When we're done doing that, that's when you've already conditioned your mind and body to do this exercise. And you can use this by itself anytime you have some anxiety or you need to just relax a little bit more. Perfect. But then we'll actually do the proper visualization exercise, and you can use that anytime you want in any different way. So, ready? Without further ado, find your pulse. That's me. You can go on the neck if you can't find it here, but it's usually easier here. So, I'm going to breathe out, and we're going to begin. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. So mine's beating at a pretty good pace. I'm actively here at about a 7 out of 10. After I do this exercise, I want it to relax me down to about a 4 out of 10. And I'm going to see how that feels. So, find your pulse, close your eyes, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and begin. In, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out through the mouth, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, again, in, hold, out, hold, last one. Good. Know that you can do this anytime you want. Know that you can go here. This is a beautiful place. It kind of reminds you of a classroom that you might have been to from any time in your life. So you'll see the wall there, you'll see the windows, the door, you'll see the teacher's desk. Wonderful. Okay, go past all the desks, the teachers, everything, get all the way to the front. There'll be a big blackboard there. Look at the chalk, look at the eraser. Wonderful. Pick up the chalk, draw the number 1 in a circle around it. Good. When you finish, nod. Excellent. And put down the chalk, pick up the eraser, erase the 1, erase the circle. When you're done, put down the eraser and nod. Excellent. Pick up the chalk, number 2, and a square around it. Good. And erase it. Excellent. No, this gets faster and easier. Pick up the chalk, number 3, and a triangle. And erase it. Excellent. You are now here. You can go at any given time that you want. Take 3 perfect box breaths. Biofeedback breathing. So if you're going boom, 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 this will slow you down. If you're already bum, 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 this will deepen that. Know that you can come here, visualize in that beautiful classroom analogy, get up to the front, draw the number 1, circle, number 2, square, number 3 with a triangle, and then afterwards, if you want, you can go out the hallway, down the stairs into your subconscious, and on another episode, we're going to go do some work and have some fun down there. So at this place, take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, open the eyes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And now if I feel my pulse, boom, boom, boom. Exactly what I was looking for. So know that you can do this biofeedback breathing exercise. Yep, that one's mine. Made that up about, 25 plus years ago. And it's been used for thousands and thousands of people in so many different ways. So if this can help you in any way, shape, or form, bring yourself to that place, calm yourself, relax, get deepened, wonderful. It's a perfect place, not too deep, and the bridge between where the work begins and where we can go do some good stuff. So reach out to me if I can help you on a personal energy level. Reach out to me if I can help you professionally and shine a spotlight on you where you get to pop in, be on our show, get interviewed, have your message broadcast to the world. Reach out to me if I can bring a big purpose to your entire business and your brand and help increase all the credibility, all the authority, and add a little bit of, a couple more eyes on you there that need to be the right ones. Looking forward to hearing from you. And if we look at what's coming up, because as always, being 7 days a week, you got to remember that we are here and we are focused on you. We're focused on making sure that every part of the week, Monday to Friday, is always going to have something that we can do for you. So this is Successful Saturdays. We're talking about the power of visualizing in achieving success. I hope you understood some of these visualization techniques and ways to manifest your goals. Hope you can create that success that you envision. I want you to join me tomorrow for the good halfway point now to season 2. And it's going to be for Soaring Sundays. So on Soaring Sunday for tomorrow, mindfulness practices for daily life. We're going to integrate some simple mindfulness exercises into your routine, enhance your daily life, and reduce the stress that you just don't need. So, happy. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. As always, I am Natan Verhovsky. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for liking, comment, sharing, putting in some hearts and loves, knowing that we're here and that we're seen and that we're doing some good out there. I will speak to you